I thought I'd share how I'm doing Monopoly this year virtually because I did not want the coronavirus to affect the way that we do accounting for Monopoly here in our class. So I was able to put together a Monopoly template and also have special journals for my students to record their transactions. Typically, we do this in class on paper and use the board games, but this year we had to do a little bit different. So well, we have it set up here is we have our players one, two, three, and four. They all start with $1,500 cash. So my first step is I have everyone as a class. We do this together. The date 2020 December 11th, and then we start with our capital. So Mr. Richard Capital and a general credit and debit. So that's a transaction that everyone does. Okay? And then we decide who goes first and we do a virtual roll the dice. Okay? So in this case, we have 12. So then we would move player one and we'd cut that and we'd move the player 12 spaces. Okay? And then they can buy this property. And when they buy it, we go over and find it here and we make sure we highlight the whole box of this, otherwise it will not color our copy over the formatting. So we want to, there we go, get the box, copy, player one, paste, and then player one's money goes down by $150. Okay. And then they journalize this in their cash payments over here. So on 2020 December 11th. Okay, and I bought electric company, and it's a property debit of 150 and a cash credit of 150. And since they rolled doubles, they would get to go again, and they roll again, and they got an 8. Okay, go back to template here. Oh, and the last thing I forgot to put on here, if I can exit out of this. Last thing I forgot to put on here is you do need to put the name of the player that bought it. So once we grab the whole player one bought this, so we paste it into there so we know that it's not for sale anymore. And I rolled an 8, so then I can cut and move 8 spots. Okay, and then player 2 goes. Okay, and just for the sake of demonstration here, say player 2 rolls a 7. So they cut and roll to chance. Chance is in the middle of the board here, and this says go back 3 spaces. Okay, so then player 2 is going to go back 3 spaces, and they have to pay income tax there. So they would also go here and format this to have a strike through so that they know the next time someone lands on chance that they go to the next one down. Okay. And once they get all the way through, they highlight all of this and toggle off the strike through to start going through them again. Okay. And then they would journalize that they owe that in their journal there. Okay. And all the cost and rent and everything is down below here. Okay, for all of what people owe and what they'd have to put in there, and then houses and hotels. So if you buy a house, you just copy and paste this icon onto there. Okay, if you buy a hotel, same thing. All right, so it has it all there for you. Okay, so that's kind of how we're able to still save our Monopoly in our accounting class, and hopefully you can use it if you'd like. Thanks.